have one announcement. I am not naked. I have a tube top, which makes me look naked, but I'm not, I promise.
Welcome back, Sass Dolls. I am Sasscatt if you are new to my channel, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for, homegirl? And also, don't forget to follow my social media pages, which is linked down below, so you could just follow me and see what looks I create, or, you know, other things. So, it's almost fall. Well, technically, in my mind, it's already fall. But LA says another thing. I am so happy with this look, and especially the outcome of everything. I did not expect it from this palette to actually cooperate. Usually, I mean, I've played with it before and I didn't know how to work it, but now that I got different techniques here and there, I actually know how to work with it now, which I'm very happy of. Girl, because this look is amazing. I love it. It's bomb. It's fall. It's just everything I need in my life. And if you guys love it already, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, because that's how I know you like this look. Let's get on to this video, because I know you guys are probably excited or shook because of this look. So let's get into the video. I already did this eye. It came out super bomb, guys. Like, I absolutely love this look. The palette that I'm using is Subculture palette. So there's a lot of bad reviews about this, but just to give it a really, like, just small of my opinion, I really love it. It's the only palette that I absolutely love. It's the only palette that has the best pigmentation ever, besides, oh, Fallout and all that. It's just, you guys are usually used to, like, more pressed powders. These are not that pressed, so that's why they're very loose. But that's why I'm here to share with you guys and show you guys how to use this palette, because I know a lot of people have been hating this palette. But I'm here to show you guys the techniques that I'm using. Okay, so to prime my eye, I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. So I'm just using this little fluffy brush again. I am just patting it. Okay, so the first color I'm going to be dipping into is going to be Access, which is this one right here. It's a really nice, like, blue mixed with green. It's so pretty. I love this color so much. And what I find different from the rest of my brushes, I like to use the one that's in the actual palette, because oh, there's a bunch of lint everywhere. It grabs on more product and it's able to pack it on nicely without having it to be so, like, patchy. And then I could also blend it lightly with this brush as well, or this side of the brush, and it will not leave it patchy. This is what I use instead of those other brushes. So I literally just tap the eyeshadow. So I'm just going to pack it on, and as if you can see, I'm literally just tapping it on there, but I'm pressing on it. From where I started, I start distributing the product into the crease. And so when you want to blend, you just grab the brush lightly and just start going in circular motions, very lightly. Now, using the other end of the brush, which is this fluffy part, I'm just going to go in lightly and as well using circular motions. Honestly, guys, this step is like the longest step ever, is to blend, but then the rest of it is just so easy. But it's blending this part out, obviously, because it's the most, like, it's the color, the main color that's there that catches your eye. It has to be blended, you know. I'm going to dip back into Access, tapping off the excess just a little bit, and I'm going to pack it on the outer corner. Now I am dipping into Edge, and I'm going to do the same step I did with Access. I'm using the same brush, which is from the palette, but from a different palette. So like I'm using like the Modern Renaissance brush. I don't know if you guys understand that, but this is a different brush. So I have multiple because I have 3-4 palettes of theirs. So I have multiple of these dual-ended brushes. And I'm using the flat side once again. So as you can see, I'm doing the same process, and I'm just distributing that to the inner corner of my eye. Now I'm going to dip into New Wave, and I'm using the same brush, which is the one I used for Edge, and I'm using the same side. And once again, I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. Now I'm going to be using this side of the brush to just blend that out a little bit. Alright guys, so for the next step, I'm going to cut my crease, and I'm just going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape. So I'm just going to apply it to the center and over here. Basically, I'm just going to apply it wherever there's no pigment. And then, are you serious right now? So basically, I'm just going to apply it wherever there's no eyeshadow, clearly. And I'm going to look up, which I already did. And then I'm just going to follow the outline that I created. Now I'm going to dip into All Star with the same brush that I used for Access. And of course, I wiped off the pigment that was left over on the brush. Like I mentioned before, guys, Subculture is a palette that you literally need to find different techniques to work with it. It's not just your literally basic palette where you could just dip in there and just swipe around, like blend it out like nothing, and then it'll be fine. Like, this is literally like a professional palette, in my opinion. It's a professional palette. Yes, if you can see, the color does change once you blend it out but when I applied the All Star, it's lighter than when it was blended out, which is that does not bother me. I know it bothers a lot of people, and to be honest, I really just don't care. It's still a beautiful eyeshadow look. It's still very beautiful, and the color is just amazing. And wiping off the excess of All Star, I'm going to dip back into Access. I'm applying where I lost pigment, just making sure that it's nicely blended. I'm dipping into Mercury, using the same brush that I used for Edge and New Wave. Of course, wiping away the excess of those eyeshadows. Okay guys, so now I'm just going to apply my lashes, and I'll be right back. We're going to continue next to our lower lashes. So as you can see, I transitioned from the shade Access to New Wave. We're gonna keep doing the same thing. Now I'm just going to tightline my waterline with this gel pencil liner by NYX in the shade Pitch Black. So now we're going to be mixing these two highlighter shades from the palette Solstice by Sleek. And I'm just using a really small flat brush by Morphe. We're also going to highlight our brow bone with these shades. Okay, so we're done with the eyes and now we're going to continue with the face. Okay guys, so I already primed my face with this Photo Finish Water Primer by Smashbox. Now we're gonna go ahead and apply my foundation. So for foundation, I am using this Cover FX Natural Finish Foundation. This is more of a medium to full coverage foundation, but it's more on the medium side. It's not too full coverage. I switched my foundation recently because, as you can see, I have a lot of acne scarring. Not so many active pimples except for this one, and there's 3 here. It was really bad before, and it's all because of the foundations I was wearing previously. So I heard this was a very clean foundation, which means there's no like extra chemicals and parabens and silicone and all of that in this foundation. So that's why I switched to this one. So I'm just trying this out for right now, making sure it doesn't break me out. If not, then I have to switch once again. But this is a journey, literally a journey. So I'm going to be applying directly to my face. For my brush, I am using the Sigma Flat Kabuki, which is the F80. You guys really need this brush. I am 100% positive that you guys would definitely love this brush as much as I do. It blends out really nice and evenly. Super soft and no streak marks. As you can tell, there's absolutely no streak marks. Obviously, you can go over with a booty blender and it would even smooth out even more, but just this alone, if you're a mom on the go or super busy and you just want a brush that will literally be your best friend, apply your foundation really quickly and it will have no streak marks or make it look super cakey, this would be your best friend. And I 100% recommend it. I would not be giving you guys a product or allowing you guys to purchase a product that I personally don't like, and this is one of them that I love. And there it is, guys. This is just with the brush. As you can see, there's no streak marks. It looks very smooth and not cakey. So now I'm going to be applying concealer, and this is the Tarte Shape Tape, of course, in light neutral. And to bake, we are using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. So now I'm going to contour my face with this shade over here called Shade. And it's from the Tarte Pro Glow palette. I'm going to be using this M6 by Morphe, which is collabed with Brittany Bear, I believe. Just taking a little bit of product and I'm going to swoop that in. And remember, guys, the higher your contour, the more like younger you look, snatched. So I'm going to be taking my beauty blender and I'm just going to blend that out. So now I'm going to be bronzing up / contouring my face with Sculpt, and this is just a powder contour / bronzer. And the brush that I'm using is Morphe M523 brush. So I'm going to be using this Sweet Cheeks blush by NYX. I just don't know which. Maybe this one, no? This one. This one looks pretty cute for this look. Okay, so it looks like the pigment was a little too bright for me for this eye look. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to apply a little bit of translucent powder where I applied my blush. So it tones it down a little bit. Because to be honest, I don't like too much blush. Okay, so now we are going to apply the highlight. and usually I like to apply the highlight after my setting spray. I'm using the Urban Decay setting spray all nighter, which is again my holy grail. Everything just comes together, stays on. Literally, you can have it on for 2 days. No, I'm just kidding. You can have it on for like literally till the night, which is right now is like 12 p.m. I'll probably have this till like 12 in the morning and it'll still look bomb. But yeah, so this is my favorite, and I'm just gonna apply this. Now I'm gonna apply my highlight, and usually I apply Emreezy, which is my all-time favorite at the moment, but I feel like I need to try a different one. So I have had this palette for a while now, and I have not fully used it, so I am just gonna go in with Stunner, which is this highlight right here, and I'm just using my Morphe Y14 brush. It's not giving me the intense highlight that I want, so I'm just gonna go ahead and spray this brush real quick. Okay, and it automatically did justice. So we're gonna line my lips with this LA Girl lip liner in the shade Natural Cream. Now we're going to use this Kylie matte liquid lipstick in the shade Naked. Alright guys, and that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and give it a big thumbs up if you loved this look, guys. I'll see you on my next video. So I already primed my face with this Smashbox. Are you serious? Why are you always focusing on that? The hell, don't they like not have anything back there? Weird ass camera.